Hey guys, it's Alejandro Kolleeny with another literary classic in 3 minutes. This week I'm doing Mrs. Dalloway because I'm an idiot. Okay, so this is not a book about a party. Let's get that out right off the bat. That's a stupid way of thinking about this book. It's not about a party at all. If anything, it's about the inside of everyone's head because the prose style favors thought over description of real-world action. And so as Clarissa Dalloway goes through her morning planning her party, you, the reader, are most concerned with her fears and insecurities, her worries that she hasn't made the right choices in life. You learn that she dislikes pretty much everyone she knows. This morning, Clarissa's thoughts most concern a man named Peter Walsh, who asked for Clarissa's hand in marriage and has resided in India since she rejected him. Clarissa wonders what her life would be like if she had married Peter Walsh and not Richard Dalloway, and so she's sitting there in her house thinking about Peter Walsh when who should walk through the door but the Walsh man himself. What are the odds, right? And so Peter and Clarissa sit down and begin to catch up. And because you can see in their heads, you get to know everything that goes on. At first, in their minds, the two of them are enamored with each other. They almost fall in love again, but then they become angry at each other and they decide to take out their anger on each other. They essentially have a mind battle. It's like they are telepathically transmitting insults. Clarissa will be like, go fuck yourself. And then she'll say, hey, like, did you like India? And Peter Walsh will be like, oh, I loved it, thanks. And in his head will be like, don't tell me to go fuck myself. So Peter Walsh leaves and Clarissa invites him to the party. And then for the next 60 pages, the book becomes about this guy named Septimus, who has post-traumatic stress to the extent that he's completely lost his mind. He sees things that aren't there, he hears voices, he has delusions of grandeur, and his wife keeps taking him to different doctors. Eventually, they all come to the conclusion that he needs to be institutionalized. But when they come to take him to the sanatorium, he flees them, and he wants so badly to escape imprisonment that he jumps out a window and commits suicide. And then the book cuts back to the party, and everyone's having a party, and they're all drinking and laughing and talking about Milton. I'm sorry, book. Excuse me, book. Didn't you just kill a guy? And now you expect me to forget that happened and we're at a party? No, a man just jumped out a window. Don't expect me to pretend I give a shit about invitation politics. Oh no, Sally Seton came even though she wasn't invited. What are we gonna do? So now the party's about party politics, and you get to see in everyone's head, and you get to see all their little petty insecurities and their problems with each other, all the minor thought battles that go on at the party. And at this point, the fact that you get so much more interiority than you do action starts to become frustrating. You just want to know where everyone is. It gets to the point where you're like, okay, I understand how you feel about your childhood. Are you sitting at a table? Are you on the veranda? Are you eating a muffin? What is going on? And so Peter Walsh is walking through the party. He runs into Sally Seton, who's an old friend of his. They sit down, they get to reminiscing, and you get to see Clarissa reject Peter Walsh via flashback. And then in the party, Clarissa comes over and asks them what they're talking about. And as Clarissa's asking them what they're talking about, she hears some other party guests talking about a man who had jumped out a window earlier that day. And she thinks it's cool for some reason. And then everyone leaves the party, and the book ends on this sort of cute little interaction between Clarissa's daughter and Clarissa's husband, and that's the end of the book. And it's the sort of book where you get to, you're like, there's no more? Okay, guess the book's over. I guess I'll just put it down and walk away from it then. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Fuck, Jesus Christ.